Jeremiah was watching no, he was cleaning his room listening to Alexa this morning. And one of the songs I was playing has got me thinking, what does the fox say? All right, well, it is time for the running. I'm gonna do my miles in here, and then I'm gonna go outside and run at least 1 mile outside. I don't have anything pressing. We do need to go clean the church and a few notes for sermon stuff, but other than that, we're in pretty good shape. So unless anything else happens. One thing I plan to do today, and I'll probably talk about it more in the coming week, is my dad and brother are coming up to go camping. I have a friend who has an island in the Missouri River, and he's going to let us go camp on that island. And so we're going to start getting stuff together. It'll be me, Jeremiah, my dad, my brother. And so for that week, I will do a lot of recording, but I won't be able to upload daily while we're out there on the island. So, but I will record, and I'll do like a week at a time. So, but that'll be good. But I need to go through and figure out all the camping stuff that I have and see what I'm going to need to pick up. I'm pretty well prepared for primitive camping, my mission trips and different things like that. If we wanted to be a little more comfortable, there's a few things we could pick up, and that's probably what we're going to do. But survival gear, I can take my backpack and go survive for a week pretty easy. And but the point of this is just to spend time together, hang out, do some fishing. I'm going to take the drone and get some drone shots and some different stuff. But it'll just be a fun time of camping out and spending time with the boys. So look forward to that. But now, the running. Having a yard in Jordan is a rarity. Most people don't even try. It's really hard unless you want to spend lots of money and lots of time to try and get it to grow. As you can tell by the landscape, most of the time there's not a lot of trees and vegetation. Our water is not really that good for growing grass, and you know, it just takes a lot of effort to get it done. So we don't really have that great of a yard, but I have worked in the front here over the last few years. What I'll do is spray some weed and feed and try to kill some of the weeds, and then I'll throw grass seed out and we water it really good, and just over time it gets a little bit better. But today is a weed and feed day, so I'm gonna go spray the yard. So my camera goofed up. I don't know what the deal was, but so basically it's just something you put on the end of the hose and you spray and water. So I did the front yard. You can tell that I've done some over the years and cleaned up quite a bit, but I don't really have the time or the resources to spend on making this a perfect lawn. So I just do a little bit here and there. Just I don't normally do much in the backyard. I don't like to spray a bunch of chemicals if the kids are going to be out here playing, but I did spray a little bit today, and I think they'll be a little while before they're out here. So that'll have an opportunity, or we'll just make them take a bath, I guess. Whatever. So there's been a couple of things that I really enjoy or enjoyed in my life that I have sacrificed or given up in order to serve here and be obedient. One of them is bass fishing. There's not largemouth bass here, and if you do find them, they're not very big or very much fun to catch. So I've given up fishing for the most part, and if you knew me back in my STEM days, you knew that I carried fishing poles with me all the time, because I would fish everywhere. Working as a deputy in the fire department, I got to know people and found ponds. Spend a lot of time fishing. I don't get to do that anymore, but we are going to go fishing on this camping trip. Not bass fishing, it'll be fishing in the river. So I need to make sure we get some fishing poles together. The other thing I gave up was being able to have a nice yard and house and stuff like that. The house we have is really nice. We just don't have the resources to put into it, things that I would like to do. And you know, and in the long run, you have to think about the most important places to put your money. So we give in other areas and do other things. So we'll just see. The yard's coming along. I'm pretty impressed with where it is, considering what it was a couple years ago when we bought it. And I'm happy. The family that normally cleans the church for us has had some other things going on, and so they're not able to do it anymore. So we are going to clean the church today. So I left this at the church last night, which means I did not do a video because I had all the video on here and I didn't drive back down here to the church to get it. So here we are Sunday morning. Getting set up to do church. So we did church, had a good turnout and good time. And today is the day of the virtual 5K. So here it is about 2:30 in the afternoon. And trying to decide what to do for the week. But I'm going to go do this 5K. And I was going to do it outside, but the wind is howling. You can hear it just blowing through the windows. So it will be on the treadmill. Oh well. Tomorrow I think we're going to go to Miles City. We've got a funeral service to go to, and then do a little bit of shopping, getting ready for my dad and Brian showing up for our camping trip. So I'm getting excited. So this 5K is for an organization, Ramsey Keller Memorial. It's a organization here in Montana that pays for infant funerals. So, you know, a family is devastated with the death of an infant. This group helps to offset some of the costs involved in that. We have a family here in Jordan that lost a son. Oh wow, it's probably been 10 or more years ago now. But they usually have a team that runs in this every year down in Billings. This year with the COVID, they're not doing it. They're going to do a virtual run, and since they're doing it virtually, they're trying to get representation from every county and every state. So I signed up for Garfield County. You can look it up on Facebook. It's Heaven's Sake 2020 is the name of the run, but the Facebook page is the Ramsey Keller Memorial. Going through stuff for camping, and I got water filters and all that stuff, all my camping stuff, my sleeping bag and air pad. And we put up a tent in the living room. I think this is the one we're going to use for Jeremiah and keep some of the gear in.
So you guys can be alone by both of yourselves.
So do you think you would want to sleep in that by yourself?
Yes.
Uncle Brian can have my other tent.
Elijah, don't jump in it.
I'm gonna bring this.
Okay.
Because